Hi, I'm Velma Lomax, and I'm a FIRST Regional Director for FIRST Robotics in Southern California. I'm actually in the coastal tri-counties. This next year, I'm going to go out into Kern County, and I'm part of Los Angeles North. And I have with me today Luz Ruiz. And Luz was one of my former students. I started as a teacher in robotics with Team 3925. And I'm so excited to be able to have the honor of interviewing her to let you all know where she is now and how FIRST helped her. So Luz, why don't you tell us, how did you get involved with FIRST?
So I heard about it through friends in high school. I didn't exactly join my freshman year. I joined my sophomore year. And I did not think I was the best fit, but teachers there encouraged me, guided me, and helped me through it. I trusted the process, and I wanted to share that passion with younger children within the city of Ventura through the Lego FIRST. And I was a part of Team 3925 Circuit of Life.
Awesome. And we enjoyed that. What did you do after, once you became a FIRST alum and graduated from high school, what have you done?
So after I graduated from high school, I became a student at Ventura Community College. I gained experience hands-on. I took a lot of machining and fabricating courses, got calculus and physics out of the way. Then I transferred to Embry-Riddle in Prescott, Arizona. I was trying to finish school within 3 years, and then I was offered an awesome opportunity through a company in Kansas called Textron Aviation to design propellers in 2019. And I thought, there's no way I can take this. I need to finish school. And I'm glad I took it because I gained the extra experience. I worked with coworkers that helped me and mentored me, similar to robotics. And then shortly after that, I did another year of school. The pandemic happened, and I didn't think I would get another opportunity like an internship again, but I'm glad I took the internship before that, because out of 5,000 applicants, only about 300 were accepted and only 100 were kept. Everybody else was let go. And I was lucky to be one of those. So I then graduated in 2021. I graduated with a mechanical engineering degree and received a minor in drones. Then I took a full-time offer with McCauley Propeller Systems.
That's awesome. And now you live in Kansas.
Kansas, yes.
From Ventura, California to Kansas, quite a ways. What's one thing that you wish you had known when you began your career?
So I wish I had known to not be scared of my boss or try and win them over. I did the best that I could and tried to take things off of their plate and continued crushing my goals.
That's always hard, getting that relationship with your boss. I love it.
Yes.
So what advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours?
The first advice would be to continue with your passion. It's easier said than done with engineering because it's tough, all those static, dynamic. It can get tough, especially if you're working and trying to have your living situation all covered, but you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. And with hard work and dedication, you can accomplish your goals. The second advice would be to invest time and effort, maybe even money along the way. It'll make a difference when you network, and it'll pay off with future careers. Even if you're an introvert, spend time and network. You'll meet great people and they will impact your life in many ways. Join groups, whether it's in high school or out of college. I know there's SHIP, there's many clubs out there that can help you network and polish you up with your resume and really, really make those connections meaningful.
I think that's awesome. And just so those watching may know that Luz was very, very shy. And if you asked me when she first started with robotics, would we ever be doing this interview? I would have said, no way. But look at her now. So knowing all that, if you could turn back time and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell her?
I would tell her to stay ahead of your schoolwork, ask lots of questions, be social and network, because yes, I was shy at making those connections, and look for those scholarships, apply for them all, even if you don't think you can get them, apply for them anyway. You won't know unless you try. Do lots of volunteer work, be passionate about it. Hours look great on a resume, but really you're shaping up your persona, and your employer will like that. They'll have something to talk to you about, not just work. And that's fun because you can teach anyone anything, but you can't really have a conversation about life and really enjoy your coworkers and be involved with campus and be a leader.
That's awesome. Now, I know that when you were on Team 3925, you went out and mentored a lot of younger students in FLL and at the Boys and Girls Club and things. You helped other people through FIRST, but how has FIRST helped you?
FIRST helped me get involved with the community and helped me become a leader. We did a lot of promoting STEM at the Boys and Girls Clubs and with the City of Ventura, the after school programs if you're in, PEAK or ACES. Mm-hmm. That's where I gained most of my leadership skills. And through that experience around campus, they had an opportunity to do a 12-week program with the Navy, and they only allowed 3 students to be invited. And I was lucky to be one of those because of the passion I had for STEM. And another way FIRST has helped me was to give me the opportunity to work as a team, work welding, the lathe, the mill, the CNC machining, all the general software and programming and some electrical really put me ahead of the game with my resume and with my current employer, actually.
Awesome. That's great. I remember somewhere I have a picture of you with all the welding gear on, and it was so cute because I thought, oh wow, look, she's welding now. What advice do you have for current FIRST participants?
So the advice I have would be to ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to learn and fail, because you learn a lot from failing. And you learn what worked, what didn't work, and you try again. You build as you go. Don't get too hung up on that one perfect idea, because things go wrong and you have to take them as they come. Time is limited, so go, go, go.
Awesome. That's great advice. Do you have a favorite FIRST memory? I know you went to World Championships and you did a lot of things. Do you have a favorite FIRST memory?
We did do championships in St. Louis and Will.i.am was there, but I would say my ultimate FIRST favorite related memory would be helping out with robot rollout at Ventura High School. The idea came that year and we fundraised, presented the robot to family and friends and teachers. We had food, we demoed, and mostly had a lot of fun doing it.
Now, wait a minute. You said helped out, but if I recall, Luz, you took control and it was totally student driven and you were the leader. So let's be not so humble about this because it was amazing. And we raised a lot of money and we got STEM out and the robot out to families in the community. So you did a great job. We really appreciated that.
It has now become a tradition that I still see on Instagram. So I'm happy the outcome and that it's still going on.
That's how, see, you left a legacy. That's awesome. And why are you so passionate about advancing STEM?
I'm passionate about advancing STEM because it is our future. We are the leaders, whether it is in medicine, if you're interested in biomedical, if you're trying to explore new territory, go to space. One of my sorority sisters was actually launched into space a few weeks ago. So that was really awesome to see. And continuing with the passion about advancing STEM, it was drones, airplanes, electrical cars, electrical airplanes now, defending like cybersecurity, new forms of energy, and so many more other opportunities STEM can bring you in a job, a life.
That's true. That's awesome. Now, you know, COVID has hit us pretty hard. And in fact, we haven't had in-person events for about a year and a half now. We had only like 2 weeks. Maybe we were into the third week of regionals when we had to shut everything down. But we know that COVID also sometimes good things can come out of bad things. Do you have a COVID silver lining that you would like to share with us?
Not really. I was fortunate enough to have experience in my internship the year prior that I was fortunate to have an internship virtually the summer of 2020. And it was a short internship of 6 weeks, but even then I benefited from it. So
even though it was virtual, you still benefited from it, right?
I benefited from it, yes. It was difficult because you're not looking in with your boss in the office. You're doing everything online and you have to really get out of your comfort zone to ask questions. And if you're not clear on something, really get that clarification, and don't be intimidated by it.
That's awesome.
I do like working the hybrid where you're in person half the week and working virtually the other half of the week to really focus and get the tasks that you need to get done without distractions in the office.
That's true. That's very true. So what's something that most people don't know about you?
I'm very humble.
True.
I did a lot of community service in middle school, high school, throughout college with my sorority. I love to drone, hike, snowboard, enjoy spending time with my family. And I met my significant other in college. Now we live together in Kansas and hope to.
And what does he do?
He is a pilot and is now instructing here at a local, I don't even know what you call them, flight schools.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever have the idea of maybe you'd become a pilot?
Yes, I would love to become a pilot and be a test pilot. But who knows what the future holds.
So the last question is if there's anything else you'd like to share with us, but I'd like to kind of just ask a question. Did you ever think back when you started, well, even in middle school and high school, that you would be here where you are today?
No, I knew I liked math. I did not like English. And I played volleyball at the time, but I let go of the playing with the high school to focus in with robotics and really dedicate to working hard in school, and did not see what the future had for me.
I just want to say, Luz, I appreciate you taking your time. I know you're a very busy person now, and with a full-time job in Kansas. And just what an honor it's been for me over the years to watch you grow and become the person you are today, and what you did for FIRST, and how we grew so many more females in FIRST because of you. Just thank you. And thank you that you took the time for this interview. And I thank you, and FIRST thanks you, and we'll talk soon.
Yep. Thank you.